What is your reaction to hearing what Donald Trump says?
Disgusted. Well, I want to talk to the Trump supporters for a minute. He's a race-baiting, xenophobic, religious bigot.
You all have friends that are thinking about voting for Donald Trump. Friends, do not let friends vote for con artists.
I simply can't put my name down as someone who voted for principles that suggest racism or xenophobia, misogyny, bigotry.
He actually talked about the use of nuclear weapons, both in the Middle East and in Europe. He says that we should basically abolish the Geneva Convention.
Claiming a person can't do their job because of their race is sort of like the textbook definition of a racist comment. I think that should be absolutely disavowed. It's absolutely unacceptable.
Donald Trump retweeted a side-by-side photo of his wife Melania with Ted's wife Heidi.
Donald, you're a sniveling coward, and leave Heidi the hell alone.
I just cannot support Donald Trump. I do not believe that he is the president that we need.
He's obviously not going to rise to the occasion as president.
Do you think he's a role model to children in the United States?
No.
You don't?
No, absolutely not. But he purposely is breaking down relationships we have around the world.
To go to work for a man who is pretty undisciplined, doesn't like to read, doesn't read briefing reports, and I'd have to say to him, well, Mr. President, I understand what you want to do, but you can't do it that way. It violates the law. It violates a treaty.
Former Defense Secretary James Mattis condemning President Trump. Mattis, in a new op-ed, accusing the president of deliberately trying to divide Americans.
The president's sister criticizes the president for lying, lambasts his job performance, and says he's out only for himself.
This goddamn tweet and the lying. Oh my God, I'm talking too freely, but you know, the change of stories, the lack of preparation, the lying, the holy.
You write the meeting was such a disaster. The president insulted the entire group, the generals, everybody. And you quote a White House official after saying many of the president's senior advisors, especially those in the national security realm, extremely concerned with his erratic nature, his relative ignorance, his inability to learn, as well as what they consider his dangerous views.
A new book entitled A Warning was written by an anonymous author claiming to be a senior White House official who calls Trump cruel, inept, racist, sexist, and describes working for him like this. Quote, it's like showing up at the nursing home at daybreak to find your elderly uncle running pantless across the courtyard and cursing loudly about the cafeteria food.
White House Chief of Staff John Kelly said of President Trump, he's an idiot. It's pointless to try to convince him of anything. He's gone off the rails. We're in crazy town. Defense Secretary James Mattis told close associates his commander-in-chief acted like and had the understanding of a fifth or sixth grader.
The constant non-truth telling, that when his term is over, the debasement of our nation will be what he'll be remembered most for. And
He has never kept faith with anyone in his life. He will not keep faith with you.
When the next generation asks us, why didn't you do something? Why didn't you speak up? What are we going to say?